Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a new video on for the week of uh well, we're gonna start from the 18th, I think. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's check this out. Of course. I'm not open to the right page of my notes. Yay. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's start with this. Yeah, start with Sunday or Monday, the 17th. Monday, February 17th, we'll start with. I'm going to pull up the chart for what day are we on? We have it for the 18th. Okay, let's go back a day where we have Monday, February 17th. The sun is at 29 degrees of Aquarius. It's at the last degree of Aquarius on the 17th. On the 18th, the sun will move into Pisces, where it'll join the crew of Mercury, Saturn, the North Node, and Neptune. And the moon, well, in the morning, it'll be in Libra. All right, let's move this in hours to see, because here we have, yeah, the moon will be in Libra in the morning, and then it changes signs in the evening, changing the mood. So yeah, the moon will be making a trine on Monday the 17th, later in the day, or when the moon gets to 29 degrees, that is. Yes, 29 degrees. And yeah, we'll move that another hour, 29:35. Yeah, so here's that trine. From the sun to the moon, or the moon to the sun, whatever. Moon in Libra at 29 degrees at 3:28 p.m., almost 3:29 p.m. on the West Coast. Or 6:28 p.m. on the East Coast. Figure for your time zone, because that's the only time zones that well, there's a 2-hour time zone from Central Time. So it'll be 5, 28, 29, 8:29, no, 5:29 in Central Standard Time. And it'll be 6:28 on the East Coast. So every other time zone, check for your own time zone. So, and the moon will be moving into Scorpio later this evening, in a few hours. Well, maybe in an hour. Yep. In an hour from then. Yep. The moon will be in Scorpio, where it will make a trine to Mercury next. So the moon and Mercury, well, they aren't really. That's a good aspect, but your feelings and your thoughts will be very emotional. since they're both in water signs. Mercury is an immutable water sign, and the moon is in a fixed water sign. So, yeah, interesting. And well, actually, this Mars Saturn conjunction was an interesting thing. Lots of stories of water events occurred. We even had a real life Moby Dick event occur where a man was nearly was swallowed by a whale, but escaped. The whale spit him out. Um, you can't make this stuff up. That's kind of odd. Yep. And airplanes falling into the water. So yeah, it was a very interesting week when Mars was trine Saturn. And then we'll move on to the next day, the 8th. Whoops. We want to go in days, not hours. Okay. The next day, the 18th. So we have at 5:28 p.m. Well, let's put this in, move this in hours. Let's move this to the morning. About, yeah, here. Why not? Okay. So the moon is still in Scorpio on the 18th. I'll be in Scorpio for another day and a half until the 22nd. the 21st, actually. Sorry. I'm sorry, the 20th. Not until the 20th, when the moon moves into Sagittarius. So, when Mercury will, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mercury will square, make a square to Jupiter. Mercury will make a square to Jupiter. Well, it's starting to make a square. It's within orb, but when Mercury moves to 11 degrees, exact, on the 20th, so that'll be the 19th. Huh. Oh, no, a day. We want to move to the 19th. And then the 20th. See, yeah, here's Mercury at 11 degrees, 21 minutes, but yeah, and Jupiter is at 11 degrees, 43 minutes. So yeah, later on in the day, it'll be exact. Or within an hour or two. Let's see. Mercury and Jupiter. So yeah. So here's Mercury at 11:40. Okay. That's close. Yeah, close enough. So yeah, actually, yeah, later in the day. On the 20th, Mercury squares Jupiter. So the ideas and the content will be at odds with each other. So, or the communications and Jupiter is usually the context of something, or the abundant, or that makes everything abundantly clear. Not in this case. Mercury will be distorting something that's distorting some things, because it's in fall and it's in detriment, and it's in Pisces, and it's not in the happy. It's not. It doesn't enjoy being in the sign of Pisces. Anyway, so communications will be tough to get your logical ideas out there and understood. And the moon, see the moon, yeah, on the 20th also moved into Sagittarius. So we will be feeling philosophical, but those philosophical thoughts and ideas that you are feeling may not, well, they may not be, they'll be square. The moon will be making a square to Jupiter, and it'll be making a square to Mercury. So we have a T-square here with when the moon gets to 11 degrees in a few hours. So that'll be square to the moon. We can check to see. I'll move this to when it's at 11 degrees. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So yeah, here's our T-square, making a square to Mercury. So yeah, here's our T-square. I can actually show that to you. Huh. There's our T-square. Yes, right here. I'll just share that because I'll just take out the aspects to all those planets. So here's our T-square from the moon to Mercury, Mercury to Jupiter, and the moon opposes Jupiter. It's going to be an interesting day here on the 20th of March. Of February, I'm sorry, 21st of February, the 20th, well, actually the 21st of February is actually when this T-square is happening. And let's see, Mars will be moving direct on the 23rd. So, okay, we're not going to show, we're not on the 23rd yet, we're on the 21st. Okay, let's put all these planets back that we want and points. And that should be it for now. Okay, for this. All right, so let's move on to the next day, the 22nd. Well, the 22nd, the moon is out of that opposition with Jupiter and the square with Mercury. And now it squares Saturn. And then the north node, and then it'll eventually square Neptune when the moon gets to 28 degrees. And that would be, and on the 23rd, the moon moves into Capricorn. which isn't too bad either. Now that the moon is in Capricorn, will be more hardworking, um, focused on what's needs to be done and in orderly fashion in a very well, Mercury rules in Saturn rules this moon, but Saturn is in Pisces, so the discipline, the um, restrictions needed, the boundaries placed will be they're sextile each other by sign, but later on in the day it'll make an exact sextile when it gets to 20 degrees. Later on in the day, the evening or the afternoon, evening hours, the moon will try, or tomorrow, or the next day, the 24th. Well, the 24th. Okay. The moon sextiles Saturn on the 24th. So that's all and actually Mars is direct. I already said that. That Mars move goes direct on the 23rd, the day before. So yeah, actually I will show you exactly in hours when Mars will go direct. Exactly. Because actually we're 17 degrees. Mars is at 17 degrees. So it'll be going direct at 17 degrees on the 23rd. And probably the evening. So here's Mars in the 12th house. Let's move that to another, and still in the 12th. Now it's in the 11th, still 17 degrees. And it's 5:28 p.m. Okay, it's 6. Well, let's move this back into minutes at about 5 something. Whoops. Are you kidding? It's exactly 6 o'clock. No, no, 5:59. Mars. Every planet is now direct on February the 23rd. And then next week, we have the moon moving into Aquarius, Mercury conjunct Saturn. We have our first void of course moon on the 26th. On the 27th, the moon moves into Pisces. Mercury sextiles Uranus. On the 27th, we also have our Pisces new moon on the 27th. And then the 28th, not much is happening on the 28th. On March 1st, we have the moon moving into Aries, Venus moving retrograde in the late morning hours or afternoon or yeah, in the late morning or afternoon. On March 1st, Venus will go retrograde and Mercury will conjunct the North Node. And then on the 2nd, Mercury conjuncts Neptune and the Sun squares Jupiter. So this is going to be quite an interesting change of events now that we have all these Pisces placements here. The moon is in Capricorn on the 23rd. When Mars is direct, and Mars will be making a Mercury and Mars will be making a trine, as I said, on the 23rd. Mars is stationed direct. It's still at 17 degrees. Let's move this another day. See when this moves into, so it's 17, yeah, the February 26th, 27th, 28th, March 2nd. So it's still at 17 degrees in 18 minutes, but yeah, it's moving slowly. But so yes, that's what I have for you this week. February 17th to the 23rd or the 24th. So yes, and I shared with you what's not coming up in the following week, the last week of February. And so yes, actually my name is Stephen the Jupiterian. Actually, I either Saturday, I'm not sure. I had to I had to check my schedule. I will be posting something though this week. Either Saturday afternoon or Sunday, sometime Sunday for my birthday. I will be having a live um I'll be live. Yes, I will be live on here on Saturday or Sunday the 2nd. Most likely in the afternoon, I think. Yeah, on Sunday. Unless I don't know, we'll see. It's probably going to be Saturday after evening, Saturday evening, most likely, because Sunday is my actual birthday, and I don't know. I have a feeling that something surprising will be coming that day. Yeah, I'm wearing this nice little shawl that I got from this with a bunch of crystals that I order from one of them is either mindful um something. I'll put them in the description box below. The name of the companies that I get my crystals and all my wonderful um, magical, and I feel kind of good in this shawl. It's the first time I'm wearing it. I had it for a while, and I just felt like needed to wear it today for Valentine's Day. This day that I am recording this, and actually, so yes, and it is now Friday, February 14th that I'm recording this. And Mercury just moved into Pisces today, as I shared in a previous video. So with that, I'm going to stop my share and say, well, thank you for watching, everybody. And if you're new here, subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up button to like this video, and comment, make a comment, post a comment. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, it's going away. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. All righty. Bye.